Let's get more on the security situation in Kaduna. Joining us on the news at 10 tonight is the Chief Security Officer and Governor of the state, Malam Nasir El-Rufai. He joins us via Skype. Your Excellency, I want to thank you so much indeed for joining us on the news at 10. What is the security situation in Kaduna State as we speak right now?
Well, the security situation in Kaduna is getting better. The metropolis is calm. We went round today. We also went by helicopter to other parts of the state outside the metropolis, and the situation is getting better. We hope to meet tomorrow the Select Committee of the Security Council to review the reports, and we hope that as things get better, we will relax the curfew so that people can get back to their lives.
Now, apart from security measures taken to basically clamp down on potential lawbreakers, what else is being done to reach those in communities or the villages, if you will, to get a sense of their grievance and try to settle them?
The Kaduna state government has already established by law a peace commission which has been operating in the state. Our hope and desire that the Kaduna State Peace Commission, which is chaired by Bishop Ido, the Secretary General of the Anglican Communion worldwide, would continue to work on peace building. But the first priority right now is to restore order and ensure that people do not attack or kill each other. To a large extent, we have succeeded in doing that from yesterday. Arrests have been made. We have had several meetings with community leaders, and I continue, along with my team, to engage with religious and traditional leaders to try to ensure that peace is maintained. But peace building is a long process. This state has been rocked by crisis since 1980. The levels of division are very high, and it will take some time to heal all the wounds. But we are doing the best we can, first to restore peace, second, to restore order through prosecution of those involved. And then the third stage will be the continuous process of community engagement, peace building, and promoting our unity and diversity. Kaduna State is blessed as one of the most cosmopolitan states in the country. Our diversity is our strength, and it is important that people understand that and learn to tolerate one another and coexist with one another. And we're working on that by the grace of God.
Your Excellency, it is largely believed that you would have gotten some lead from those arrests that you made to help in your investigations, particularly to find out why Malam Galadima was killed. Is that right?
Well, I don't want to comment a lot on the unfortunate death of the Agom Galadima, because investigations are going on. The Inspector General of Police has sent a high-powered team to get to the root of the matter, and I would not want to comment on that because we don't want to put the kidnappers and the murderers on notice as to what we're doing. The arrests of people have absolutely nothing to do with the murder of the Agom. It is just a coincidence that he was kidnapped are not linked at all. They are two separate but unfortunate events, and the police are investigating that. What we are trying to do with the arrest that we have made in Kaduna is to look at those that try to take advantage of the unfortunate situation to create panic, to loot shops, and engage in all kinds of criminality. This is not an ethnic or religious crisis. This is a situation in which hoodlums just seize the opportunity to loot shops, because all the crises, if you notice, are around markets. So this is criminality pure and simple, hiding behind a cloak of ethnic and religious differences. We do not believe the two are connected, but the security agencies are intensely investigating this. And by the grace of God, while we mourn the death of Agom of Kachia, we are confident that those responsible will be brought to justice. It's just a matter of time, but I don't want to say more about that.
But also, a major concern has been when are you likely to extend a relaxed curfew to other areas other than Kachia? who is currently enjoying the 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily freedom?
Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, we intend to have a select committee meeting of the Security Council to receive reports from all the security agencies across all the communities in the state. And based on that information, we will take the decision to relax the curfew or sustain it. We act based on the guidance of the security agencies and the intelligence from communities. But from what I am seeing, Kaduna is calm. We've not had any incident. We've had instances of curfew breaking, but to a large extent there has been compliance, and we believe that we are on our way to getting back initially to 12-hour curfew and ultimately, by the grace of God, back to full normalcy. We apologize to the people of Kaduna State for this inconvenience, and we're doing the best we can to try to make it as easy as possible and as fast as possible.
Because, Your Excellency, the concerns are just so much, especially when it has to do with Kaduna, the city center, as a matter of fact, being a nodal town where a lot of transit, people see that as a transit route, if you will, and you're having a curfew at this time. Why Kaduna not having that extension of a relaxation of the curfew?
Yeah, because there are parts of Kaduna that are still tense. There are parts of Kaduna that we are getting intelligence that, hoodlums may take advantage. But regarding Kaduna as a transporter, we are conscious of that. 9 states pass through Kaduna just to get to Abuja. And we have a system in place in which all vehicles that are passing through Kaduna are escorted through the Western Bypass as well as the Eastern Bypass. So there is no risk to any vehicles coming from Kano, from Bauchi, from Zaria, from Lagos, or from Abuja. They are allowed thoroughfare. We have made arrangements with the security agencies to escort them such that they are not affected by the curfew. We also have arrangements for vehicles to transport people from the train station at Rigasa, as well as the Kaduna International Airport. So the transit through Kaduna has not been disrupted as such. But as I said, we're working around the clock with the security agencies that have been doing a wonderful job. And I want to express our gratitude to the federal government, President Muhammad Buhari, the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Army Staff, the Inspector General of Police, and all the security agencies for being here to work with us to try to restore peace and order.
That's a good place to. That's a good place to let it rest. I'm afraid I must have to come in at this point. But I must thank you so much indeed, the Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, for talking to us here on the News at 10.